Hello students, myself Sudhakar Tiwari. Once again I am here with my new video. In this video I will teach you all about past participle. In my previous video I have already explained about present participle. Now let's have the rule of past participle. Before I start the topic, I would like to tell you that past participle is something which is just the past form of the verb, but it is not every time. There are several words that have their different forms in past form as well as past participle. So let's start the usage of past participle. We use past participle as an adjective. For example, I need a boiled egg. So you just see we have this boiled as past participle verb, which is working as adjective here of this egg. Now in perfect tense we can also use past participle. Here the past participle just work as past form of the verb. So Rahul has arrived. Now we use past participle in passive format also, just after a noun. Just see, this is the book written by me. Like we have this book as a noun and just after we have this past participle. So using this we can frame other sentence also, like this is the food cooked by me. Now we can use past participle in place of passive voice also. As we have this sentence, she was aroused by the noise and leapt to her feet. Now this sentence is in passive form. So here we have subject was aroused by the noise, like that. So what I am doing, I am removing this subject and this helping verb, and I am going to start this sentence from here. Like see, aroused by the noise, she leapt to her feet. So now this passive sentence just get converted into simple sentence, adding aroused by as past participle. Now as I have already discussed that past participle and past form of the verb are quite similar, but not in always. So we have some exception of this, like drunken can be used as past participle, but it cannot be used as an past form of the verb. So for past form of the verb we use drunk. Molten can be used as past participle, but malted is used as past form of the verb. Bounded is used as past participle, but bound is used as past form of the verb. Cloven is used as past participle, but clove is used as past form of the verb. So stricken is used as past participle, but struck is used as past form of the verb. Now sunken can be used as past form of the verb, past participle form of the verb, but sunk can be used as past form of the verb. We use perfect participle when more than one work is being performed by the same subject, but after a little bit gap. For example, having finished my work, I went to play. Just see, at first I finished my work, then I went to play. So after the first work being completed, the subject started the other work. That's why we are using perfect participle. We can also write this using present participle, like finishing my work, I went to play, but there the gap will not be available, because just after when I finish my work, I started playing. So whenever we are having gap, so we use perfect participle. Now another example, we use having been plus past participle also, but it is in passive voice format. For example, having been failed twice, he didn't apply again. So we have passive format here. So in passive format, we also use perfect participle. So just see, having been failed twice, he didn't apply again. Now after this work get completed, then another work get started, but it is in passive format. Okay. Now one more example, having been passed his high school, he enrolled for next level. Now we have this sentence, you just see it is looking quite similar as perfect participle, but actually it is not perfect participle. It is phrasal based sentence, which is also known as nominative absolute. Just see, the sun having risen, the fog got disappeared. In this sentence, we have two different subjects. One is sun, another is fog. So one work is being done by sun, another work is being done by fog. So just see, when we have same subject and more than one work and a little bit gap between the work, so we are using perfect participle. But when we have two different subjects and both the two work is related to each other, so we are using this phrasal type of structure, like the sun having risen, the fog got disappeared. One more example, the police having arrived, the mob disappeared. So now this is perfect participle and this is nominative absolute or phrasal absolute. So this is all about participle. Now I have completed present participle, past participle and perfect participle. In my next video, I will continue with any other topic. Till that time, continue watching my video, and if you are having any sorts of problem, just contact to me. I will definitely try to resolve your query.